Hi vlog, it is October. Wow. Umwaka gwahwa, and we give thanks for that. Shall we set some traveling intentions and prayers for this month? Okay. I speak unto us all who deserve ease. May this month be filled with ease, 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 ease. May we feel held and supported in the ways that we need. May we encounter magic, blessings, unexpected things that surprise us and excite us and root us firmly in our belief of self, in our belief of the divine, in our belief of miracles. Yeah? Yeah, okay. It is 7th October, and yeah, October is going to be expansive month in so many ways. There's so many core things that are changing, but we'll get into all of them as the month continues on. For now, the day is looking like editing. Editing never ends. What? Editing never ends. I don't know. Like between writing and editing, I don't know what I prefer, but the jury's still out on that. Konka, we're knee deep, we're doing it. I have my, edit, go back to the laptop type, edit. We're also working with an editor now. So that's going to be interesting to just see what somebody else who's not been involved at all from the beginning of this process thinks and feels about the book. She is a glorious friend and sister, and it's nice to work with somebody who is familiar with me, and I feel like she will really understand the books, the stories and the book, and yeah, I trust her. It's been a process to get even just to this point of deciding like who's going to edit the book, but this entire journey is spirit-led, so spirit led us here. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. Let me get back to this. We'll chat. I'm gonna try and do an entire day in the life today vlog. Yeah, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Unreal. Unreal. Hi vlog. Today is Tuesday. It's 10:01. I don't know. I'm just a little bit like, but I'm packing myself up because today's a back-to-back work day. Things need to be done regardless. I am, training my mind to show up even when my mood is, like not very, because sometimes it's not about emotion, it's about doing regardless. So, what do we have today? Tomorrow we are doing a presentation. Well, it's more of like a panel conversation really at the University of Leiden. I did a conversation with them, with the African Studies Institute at the university in, I want to say June, but I didn't do a vlog in June. Well, I recorded, but I just never posted it. So that's exciting. The topic is Afropolitanism. So I want to just research a bit and research. So we're gonna do that. But I have edits that I want to just get through also. So we're gonna do that this morning. What else? Writing updates. I had to start a news story again. I woke up on Sunday and I realized, well, I didn't really realize it, but it's more like the voice in my head was speaking to me saying, we have to gut that story. The story, by the way, in question is the one that I first wrote back in 2023 when I was just starting out writing fiction again. So that's that. There's 11 short stories. 4 of them I feel like are not where I want them to be, including the new one that I'm starting. So my intention for this October is to make sure that those 4 stories are where the other, I don't know how many are. Yeah. But first we gotta get through tomorrow's presentation. Thank God it's online. My goodness, do you remember the times before Zoom? Thank God it's online, so it's not so disruptive because there's just so much happening in the background of life. Anyway, that's the update. Drinking ginger tea and then we're gonna do a second cup of tea. Maybe even a third because it's that kind of day. Yeah, let's spend the day together. write? Like, is it possible to exist as a person who says, like, must every book that I write be a political book? Have a political undertone? Do you know what I mean? Can I write about... Maybe it's not possible because that would be divorcing myself from my experience, but... Even just in the first episode.
Yeah.
And perhaps...
A black dad stealing candy and money for the kid.
In the first scene.
Yeah.
And perhaps because, I don't know, it's interesting, perhaps because incapable of ever adequately voicing these narratives. I mean, I can write a story that speaks to the kind of desperateness that poverty causes, and I can base this story on things that I have seen and feelings in my heart, and perhaps even people that I know, but I've never gone to bed hungry, and so I cannot be the voice of those who have. And yet this is the kind of trap that any literary person, any artist really that hails from Africa, that writes or speaks about Africa is likely to fall in. Because there's often such a divide between, that which you seek to represent and the audience which actually reads it, especially in the kind of globalized marketplace that Afropolitanism is selling. I ask then again, who is visible, which Africans are visible, which Africans are invisible, even as we think about digital mobility and visibility through the use of social media. My own experience as a self-published African writer, even in the ways I've come to access Hi vlog. I just came back from shaving the hair. Honestly, no, it wasn't really impulsive. I thought I was gonna grow it out, the hair. And then this week I was like, why? I actually don't really care. Don't really care to have hair because I think that hair growing phase, I think I'm past that. Anyway, we didn't talk after the conversation at Leiden. What a thing, just to be able to know that I'm in that space because of the works of my hands here. The works of my hands. It's a precious thing and I'm so grateful for it. To be a self-published Ugandan author whose works in the past, this is year 2, in December, it's going to be 2 years since Ebiashangolobia Deborah came out into the world, and to be able to recognize the leaps and bounds that we have traveled without, the kind of resources that mainstream publishers have. I don't want to take that for granted because I am so lazy. I can see clearly the vision of where we're going, and sometimes I get frustrated because it feels so far, but to be able to recognize where we are now What a thing. What a thing. Okay. Today is a writing day. I'm teetering on like burnout, but I'm pushing through because next week is also quite a busy week. So I'm pushing through that, and then I think I'm going to take first week of November off and just breathe. So yeah, that's the update. Gonna spend the day writing. Remember that new story that I told you I was starting to write? That's what I want to focus on today. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling like I'm looking like a little boy, like wake up baby brother Brandon. But I'll get used to it and I'll just grow back into it and be the body that I am. Okay. I will check in soon. Vlog. Long time no see. Today is Friday 20. I don't even know, but it's Friday. And we're moving. Well, yeah, we're in the middle of moving. All the other stuff the movers will take care of. I think we did what we wanted to do, like took down the paintings and packed some of our more delicate things. Yeah, so crazy. We've been in this apartment for 2 years. Literally the apartment of my dreams. But I'm ready to let it go, to expand, to have a compound.